Sorry, that one had a bug on it.
Oh.
Don't put that in.
Oh, I am.
I sounded like I just went in reverse.
Yay! Alright. So we're almost done for today, so let's get going. So this time we're reacting to apples picking in the vampire's capitals? Huh. A ParaCouple vlogs 11 by my good favorite of mine, Cody and Satori once again. I really missed them so much. I haven't seen them for quite some time since I forgot about it. I did not know they're actually going to be posted it, well, continue it because it happened the last time last year, And I'm glad I'm back at it again, man. I just want to give them a hug, man. Well, in real life, let's hope we see each other. That'd be cool. That'd be cool if we make some collaboration, right? Hopefully. But yeah, we also continue on an adventure for Cody and Satori. And I mean, like I said, man, I would love to collaborate with them soon. Maybe near future. That would be cool if that happens. So yeah. Like I said, I'll probably be making a list for it after, for my birthday, of course. So yeah. But let's check it out in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, it's Cody.
And it's Satori.
And today we are in North Situate, Rhode Island.
Yeah, I convinced Cody to take me apple picking. So we're gonna go to the Barton family orchard, which is a huge orchard. And we're gonna pick some apples and make some apple pies later.
All right, let's do it. Look at all the flowers.
Nice. Okay.
What? An animal?
Oh.
I just made a noise out of it.
It's a rooster.
It's a rooster.
Hey, bud. How you doing?
Can we get a noise?
Scared me.
All right, we got our bag.
We're gonna get a peck of apples.
A peck of apples.
A peck of apples.
I love you. A bushel and a peck. A bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. Oh my God, there's chickens everywhere.
Roosters and hens.
And roosters. This place is cool. All right, let's check it out. Enter here.
This is such a New England apple orchard, an old colonial house with a huge apple orchard.
Yeah, it's nice scenery. And there's the apples.
Ah.
There's a lot of them. All right, where do we have to go?
I took a photo of what's being picked right now. So we're here. We just walked in. So we got to look for Honeycrisp, Liberty.
What kind are we supposed to get?
Usually Honeycrisp and Macintosh.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
I hope I'm pronouncing those correctly.
Yeah.
I just know how to eat apples.
Yep. Macoun.
Cow.
What the heck is a macoun?
Just come on.
I never heard of that.
I don't think you're pronouncing it right.
Cow.
Macoun.
Cow.
Sounds like you're trying to say some ancient spell.
Macoun.
Well, let's get on this one.
Tori, you're leading me to the bush.
Shut up, Cody. This is supposed to be enjoyable.
Oh, I'm having a blast. This isn't the right kind of apple.
No, let me look.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
For apple pies.
I bet it's not a macoun.
Honeycrisps.
Okay, we need to
Okay.
find that.
The Honeycrisps, Granny Smith's, Galas. Let me see what is on the list. Okay, so they're doing galas, galas, Honeycrisps, and Cortland's. They don't say. So we need Honeycrisps and Gala apples.
Okay.
Do you want a macaron?
No.
Or whatever you said?
Nope.
They look so good though.
You
Am I
sure?
gonna steal one just to eat in the car? Cortland? That's not what we need.
We're finding everything but the thing we need.
Liberty?
Really?
Nope.
Some say that, but I'm not gonna trust that. We're gonna pick some of those, even though it says that we aren't using those, because those are my favorite kind of apple.
Okay.
Okay.
Macintosh. Skylar, where's the honey crisp? Where's the honey crisp? Give me some honey crisp.
I have no idea where the heck I'm going.
Why is there a line on the honey crisp? They said they were picking them. Oh no, they're not. Oh yeah, it does. It does say that.
Well, maybe it's a different field.
No, they have them blacked out. Looks like we're doing galas.
All right.
Okay.
Oh no, there's a Honeycrisp field back there, but we'd have to walk through the mountains
What?
Again?
all the way back there and go around, I think.
So we're gonna have to circle around in the cows?
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Wonder if these apple trees can throw apples at us.
I don't want to figure it out. Oh look, it just goes on and on.
Oh,
Getting
great.
our steps in.
Oh, give me a break,
When I say
man.
we're making apple pies, it really means my mom is going to be making apple pies, and we're going to help
Oh!
because she's got
Oh,
that
apple pies.
southern
Give me some.
charm ability to cook anything. Like, she's amazing. Okay, we got to the end of the McCowns. Or whatever you
My
call it.
legs hurt, man.
I should be the one with the directions.
It says blueberries, the green nuts, the blueberries, and then the Honeycrisps are over there.
Okay, we'll walk down this path then.
What
We
I
could
don't
go
want this.
through blueberries to get to the apples again.
How we gonna do
This is a
that?
huge orchard. Apples. Please tell me those aren't blocked off too, because I just
Hey,
walked.
apple.
No.
Apple. Hey,
No.
apple.
Just fell on my face.
Honeycrisp.
Honey crisps.
You know the reference from.
All right. I
Comment
don't
down
know if they're
below.
ready.
Where
Here,
is-
just pick them. I like that one.
You got one? Oh.
Poison apple.
Hey.
Did you just eat?
There's a hole there.
There is.
Yes, there is. Look at you. You're way up there, and I'm way down here.
Yeah, it is, but it's a slope. Pick an apple.
All right.
This one?
This one looks good.
Ah.
I got one.
You did? Good job, babe.
Here.
This one's big, but
Does
Does
this
it
one
need a
look
lot
good?
of red to be done? Yeah. Does it need like a good amount of red to be like done? Like this?
Yeah.
Because this one's really pretty, but it doesn't have a lot of red. It doesn't want to be picked, so I'm not going to pick that one.
Hmm?
You're not allowed to do that.
Well, there's plenty of them.
Oops.
Look at this one.
Oh, that's a big one.
Apple picking is just me coming up to you going, look at this one. Over and over again.
Hmm.
I can't eat apples while I'm in the
What
Sorry,
happened?
that one had a bug on it.
Oh,
Don't put that in.
Oh, I am.
I sounded like I just went in reverse. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
what
We're
was
gonna have these
that?
Honeycrisp apples
I
growing
didn't-
like a stick instead of a regular apple tree.
I love it.
No, this looks like a stick. When you picture an apple tree, you don't picture a stick.
You can't picture
They're just like
it?
sticks with apples stuck to them.
Why are Blair
You
Witch?
picture like a
Yes,
big
it's
tree.
all a conspiracy against
I
you,
mean,
bub.
Yeah.
Yep, they all the apple orchards in New England have said, you know what Cody's gonna love? We're gonna just get sticks and we're gonna glue apples to them. he's gonna figure us out eventually, but until then.
Well, yeah, I just don't picture a stick with apples when I think of an apple tree.
Hey,
All right,
apples,
so where are we going
apples, Apples. Hey, apples.
Macintosh.
now? Macintosh?
Macintosh?
I think it's pronounced like Macintosh.
Do we know where we're going?
We're gonna figure it out.
I
It's back over there. Remember?
No.
Back where we came from.
All right.
Blueberries?
Alright, blueberries.
I love blueberries.
Wanna get
No.
one?
Blueberries.
Yeah, I love blueberries.
Blueberries.
I bet apple orchards deal with animals stealing their apples all the time.
Oh, I think it's okay if an animal steals an apple or two. There's
Okay.
5 million of them.
Remember when we were working at the Conjuring house and a pear tree was put in and you walked outside and there was a deer eating the pear tree?
Yeah, he ate the whole tree.
Oh.
Gosh.
We didn't even get a chance to grow a pear.
No.
It's not.
Grow a pear? Can you just imagine coming out here though and seeing like a herd of deer eating, picking apples off the trees for free?
I know, right? Well, this place keeps going and going.
I'm gonna get every penny worth of this apple picking experience. It's gonna be overflowing the bag.
Well, back at the McCowan.
Yeah, that's I don't think that's how you pronounce it.
We're in New England. You just say whatever you think and people know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know, you're kind of different. You say something and it's like a game where we have to figure out what you mean. Like the pizza place that we drive by sometimes, the Little Country,
Yeah?
and you keep calling it like everything besides Little Country Pizza.
But you
like,
know what I'm talking about.
well, by the time you said Little Continent, I was like, okay, well, I'm starting to put two and two together.
We're at the Macintosh. Again, sticks.
Mike.
Sticks with apples on them.
Mike.
There's not a lot of apples on these ones.
They're darker though, so you have to look close.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's some.
Oh.
Oh, a little.
Oh, okay.
They're tart. They're more tart.
Oh.
Oh, like black apples, berries.
Come here. Can you stop? Stop it.
I like the other one better. Want a bite?
No, because I'm not going to engage with your horrible mistreatment of apples.
It's just
Eating
apples.
them right off the tree.
Nothing like a fresh apple off the stick.
Let's go in that one.
Hmm?
Let's go in that one.
What are we looking for?
Trying to see if there's a better one. A gala.
I think we just have to walk down further. Everyone probably picks them off the first 20 trees here.
Look at the size of this one.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Oh.
It's a big one.
That's a big.
Now that
that's
one
a
looks
big
like the
apple.
poison apple.
It does.
Are you sure?
Yeah, if you keep eating these apples, I have a feeling one of them's gonna be.
No. Hey, you want me to carry the bag and you can put the apple in it? Thank you.
I got muscles.
You're not picking an apple.
Oh, I'm enjoying watching you pick the apple. Oh,
Oh,
what happened?
I don't know.
Hey, I picked an apple.
You're eating more of them.
No, I'm not.
can't you dare you to see the apple?
How high over do you think I can go?
Well, see, the trick is, you probably do this. Set it down on the ground and let all the apples.
What's
Yes.
that?
Get off my shoe.
See, now we have a little more room.
Okay,
you go.
Harry Houdini, calm down.
You know, Houdini didn't really believe in the paranormal, huh? He wanted to believe.
Didn't he have like something that somebody had to achieve in order to prove it?
He had a secret word that he told his wife before he died, that if he ever died, he would prove the paranormal by saying the word. And that's why they would hold seances. He died in Halloween, so they'd hold seances to try getting the word, and they never got the word.
Does anybody know the word to this day?
No, I don't think so. So now if they get a word, I guess you don't know what if it's the right answer.
Oh shoot. True.
The word was apple.
I don't know. I wonder if we could figure out the word, but how would we prove that it's the word?
We wouldn't. I mean, we've gotten secret words before, but there's nobody to prove that it's the right word.
Maybe we should get some galas.
Galas. Geez, half these apples I've never heard of before. And I haven't seen one regular apple tree yet.
You're an apple.
What?
You're the apple of my eye.
Oh.
Apple, apple, hey apple,
These are
apple,
big ones.
apple, hey apples.
Gala.
I know. Yes.
These are big trees.
Yeah, very green.
I love it.
Are they
Sticks.
greens?
I'm seeing the apples,
Oh, that's the
though.
green
Yeah.
apples.
Down here.
It looks like all the apples fell off.
Are we being tricked? Oh, they're low.
Yeah, they're starting to come.
Oh,
Like I said,
okay.
everyone picks
I think
the
they're hiding.
ones at the beginning. Oh, those are bright.
Oh, that's a bright
Apples. Apples and more apples.
Ain't no green apples?
I love apples.
They had green apples in it, right?
All right, Tora, what is your favorite thing made of apples?
I love apple. I love apple pie, but I'm more of like a cinnamon apples in like a crock pot. You know, the warm cinnamon. Whoa, the warm cinnamon apples.
I like apple crisp.
Ooh, apple crisp or like an apple cobbler.
Yeah, my mom makes really good apple crisp.
Your mom makes really good everything.
Ah,
Yeah,
She's just
she's good at desserts.
We got room for one more apple.
one more.
It's gonna have to be a good one.
I'm gonna pick the best one.
Okay,
What you
don't
got?
just pick randomly. Actually, pick a good one.
No, I'm gonna pick the best apple. Now, see, that one looks pretty good. See it?
Yeah,
Just sitting here all alone.
yeah, that's a nice one.
Yep, this is it.
All right,
Oh,
pick
that's
it.
it.
The winning apple.
Apple today.
Nice.
That is gonna make the pie.
All right.
All right, let's get out of here. Here's our bag of apples.
Ah.
That's gonna become a pie. Satori's dance moves. This place is really nice.
I like this one. I think it's very calm.
Definitely a ton of apples.
I can find it somewhere.
Sticks.
I'm gonna try
Sticks
to find
with
it after
apples.
that. I'm gonna see how I can find it.
Don't remember it being like that. I don't know. If I'm wrong, leave a comment in the comment section. What is your favorite fall activity to do? Leave a comment in the comment section and let us know. Maybe we'll try it out.
There's a lot of things.
You are
that's
most
my
welcome.
favorite.
We'll be back again next year. All right, we stopped off to get some lunch at a Rhode Island staple.
Yes, and now if you've never been to Rhode Island, one of the staple foods is
probably
a
go
hot
there.
wiener all the way. And the thing is, you can't really get the kind of Rhode Island hot wiener anywhere else. I think it's because what's in it. But it's definitely a fatty, really bad for you, but really good food.
So this is where we're at, and
Right.
we'll show you what they look
I'll
like
be
once
careful.
they come out. All right, we got them. This is what they look like. So you have onions and meat and celery salt. That's the key, celery salt.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's delicious.
French fries. All right,
Hot.
good. Let's eat.
Next day.
All right, so we are actually on our way to a private case tonight. We're helping out a family in
Okay.
Rhode Island, and we actually have some extra time to kill on the way to the meetup spot. So we thought we would stop by and see Mercy Brown. If you haven't heard that story, it's definitely it's a sad one.
It is, and it shows how small towns, even in New England in the 1800s during medical advancements and such, these small towns still ran on superstition and their religious beliefs as answers for things they couldn't understand. And it's a very sad and tragic case. We wanted to come here during the day because personally we just want to be really respectful to the cemetery while we're here. So follow us along and we'll tell you a little bit about it.
So not a lot of people know this, but Rhode Island is known as the vampire capital of the United States, and it's known for all the wrong reasons.
Now this label really comes from a family story in the 1800s that took place in Exeter, Rhode Island, the Brown family. Now the Brown family story really starts with George Brown, who is right here. Now George Brown was a farmer in town. Sadly, his family one by one started to pass away due to consumption, which we now know as tuberculosis. It started off with his wife in 1883, Mary Brown. And then 6 months later, his 20-year-old daughter, Mary Olive Brown, also fell ill and died. And then within the next several years, his 19-year-old daughter, Mercy Brown, who is sort of the main figure of this story, had passed away, as well as George's teenage son, Edwin Brown. He became sick. Now the story really starts to take a turn when Edwin does get sick, because now the town is starting to rely on superstition and different stories, different religious beliefs and practices. With everybody passing away, they believe due to the symptoms of this illness that consumption was associated with vampirism, or being this sort of spiritual being that would rise and feed on other people in the town. Now in other towns and other cities surrounding Exeter, Rhode Island, there were medical advancements. People were starting to figure out that there were explanations for these illnesses, but in tiny towns where there wasn't much advancement going on, they relied on the idea of vampirism and how to fight back against these vampire beings to survive.
We're going to walk you over to where the crypt is, where Mercy was kept, because this was wintertime. They couldn't dig up the ground to bury the bodies, so of course they were kept in a crypt. So we'll walk you over there, and the story kind of takes a very dark turn when Edwin gets sick, like Satori was saying.
So the village doctor actually did inform George Brown that this was consumption that was taking over his family and sadly causing them all to pass away at such a rapid rate. But the people in the village of Exeter at the time really didn't believe that. They kind of pushed the modern medical advancements of the time off to the side in favor of their spiritual beliefs. So on an afternoon in March in 1892, very cold New England afternoon, a couple of men in the town actually entered this cemetery here and exhumed bodies from George Brown's family from this crypt sitting right in front of us. They removed the bodies of George Brown's wife and 2 daughters. They concluded that the deceased was kind of leaving the grave at night to consume on the life forces and people in town, such as Edwin and other people. First, the men examined the bodies of Mrs. Brown and the daughters, finding them to be improperly decomposed. What they mean by that was it almost looked like their hair and their nails and everything was still growing naturally, which now we know that that's not what was happening, but because of the way the skin was and the way the decomposition process was, especially in a cold New England setting, it looked as if things were still growing, like they were still alive and almost sleeping inside of the crypts. So Mercy had been preserved for multiple months at this point. When they were exhuming the bodies, they noticed that Mercy was actually more well preserved than any of the other family members inside of the crypt. When they noticed this, they decided to kind of poke at the body to see if the body was still in perfect, almost living condition, and they felt that there was blood inside of the body still that they believed, and they thought that this was fresh blood from feasting on other life forms such as Edwin and others.
So, long story short, what they did is they took out Mercy's heart and a couple of her other organs, and they brought them over to a nearby rock. It's theorized that this is the rock that they chose. And what they did is they burned the organs. They burned the organs to make a tonic drink that Edwin could drink, in the hopes that it would end up saving his life. Now, again, all superstition. Crazy. It did not work, and it just was a terrible thing that happened to Mercy. And there actually was a few other cases of vampirism in the New England area, which is really sad to think about.
Yes, and you know, this case isn't the only reason why Rhode Island was kind of labeled this vampire capital. Another reason for this that historians believe is because the way the villages looked at that time, with the old colonial houses kind of resembling Transylvania and that sort of setting, so they also kind of gave this old colonial village this label because New England looked like an old European wooden settlement where vampirism would take place in storybooks.
Now, it's said that when they were going through Bram Stoker's office, they actually found a newspaper article about the Mercy Brown vampire incident, and because they found this article, they believe that's where Bram Stoker got the inspiration for Dracula, which is pretty crazy.
But sadly, this is another story of a misconception, similar to Bathsheba Sherman being some evil witch that was preying on people, similar to Nellie Vaughn, who a couple of school kids misinterpreted Nellie Vaughn as being Mercy Brown and completely tore apart the gravestone, and she was labeled a vampire. This is just a case of somebody that had consumption, tuberculosis, they suffered from it, they passed away, and hundreds of years later they're labeled as some famous monster. Really?
Man.
Well, Mercy, if you're out there, we hope that you are now resting at peace, and that all of the people that come to visit you with respect and love. And it seems like people have been bringing you some nice things.
Yeah, her gravestone's been put back together pretty well.
Yeah, I'm sure similar to Bathsheba, people have tried to rob it and break it and all different things.
Similar to the crypt where the bodies were being held.
Yeah, people keep breaking into that crypt thinking that they're going to find Mercy's body in there. And that's another big rumor or misconception or whatever you want to call it. There's no bodies in that crypt, but that door keeps getting broken off, so they ended up having to build a cement wall to keep people out. But she was laid to rest after that big ordeal, and she's laid to rest right here.
Well, the whole Brown family, if you're here and you can hear me, just know that we're sharing your story, the true story, as much as we can. If we messed up any details or missed any parts that anybody wants to correct, please let us know. But we're trying to share the true story. None of you were these vampire beings. None of you were hurting anybody. It was just a very sad case. And we want the world to know the truth about you guys. And if you're okay, please let people know that come here respectfully. If anybody comes here disrespectfully, feel free to scare them. That would be the funniest thing, I'm sure. But thank you all for your time.
That'd be cool.
All right, well, that is the Mercy Brown story. Again, it's a really sad one, and we never recommend coming to the cemetery at night. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right.
Let them sleep. They lived their whole lives. Give them some rest every now and then.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to spend my time in a cemetery if I was passed on. I would go visit my family or something
I would
like
be
that.
haunting so many people. I have a list. I have a list. You guys know who you are.
But if you're ever in Exeter, Rhode Island, definitely come pay your respects to Mercy during the day, and I'm sure her spirit would enjoy that.
I'm sure. But until then, bye guys.
Bye. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I ain't gonna lie though, that is actually crazy though. It's actually sad, man. Like, I didn't know it was gonna happen sooner or later. I was like, what the hell? Like, most people that does that shit to Mercy Brown and his family, that was way over the line how this happens. So now I understand this whole story about it, because a lot of things they thought that they were like a vampire and like not hurting anybody or trying to scare them away, it just messed up, you know? It's really messed up how this happened like throughout over the decades, and man. And you know what? I will pay my respect, and hopefully I don't want to get cursed, because I mean, I just hope it doesn't happen. But like, I just wanted to make sure that I'm okay with the whole type of situation. So yeah, but but yeah, man, that was actually crazy. I'm loving this so far. That was some very nice stories. It's really sad, man, like how this happened, and R.I.P. to Mercy Brown. Damn, man, that's crazy. But yeah, man. But comment down below what y'all think about it, man. Hopefully, I would love to see some more adventures for Cody and Centauri, and probably get some more stories to it. And hopefully, I see some. Well, we'll see some more food reviews just in case, cause I was thinking about it, and I'll probably do some more food review as well. So yeah, we'll Sorry. We'll try to bring it back if we can. So yeah, man. But comment down below, and I'll see you next transfer.